Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson. Here's the Kevin Jackson Show, KJRadio.com. Glad you're with me. I want to play, when you're in the radio business, when you're in showbiz, as I am, when you're in showbiz, people call you all the time, adoring fans. And they just want to tell you about yourself. They compliment you on so many things. Kevin, I love the way your voice sounds when you're speaking like the way you are right now on radio. Gives them tingles up their legs. And the host of other things that happen. But my producers will tell you, we get plenty of mail. We get play. That's what we called it back in the day. Like if a dude could go out to a club and, pick up women, they say, man, shoot, that dude, he gets play. People want to get in the game. So I get some play. In this particular case, it wasn't, it was a male that called me. And yes, I know, when you're as good looking and as smart as I am and, got the face for radio, then people want to get in contact with you. So this guy, he calls me up because I'd been on Outnumbered a week or so ago, and he saw me on there and he says I promoted an FBI conspiracy theory that the FBI could potentially assassinate Donald Trump. And it wasn't what I said, and I think I told you guys when we did one show that what I was trying to say is if you have the texts that are so, when a guy says something like, we got to get rid of him at all costs, we can't let it happen. And I said, well, that runs a spectrum of, it was harmless banter among two FBI agents, which is what the left wants to promote, all the way to, well, maybe we'll take him out. And so Harris, interrupts and says, Kevin, you certainly aren't saying that. I'm like, I'm not saying anything. I'm telling you what the text could be interpreted as and what there are going to be a range of people interpreting that as. And of course, the leftist clowns had me. I was on Jake Tapper and a bunch of other people. They wanted to paint me as a conspiracy theorist and all that. Fine. I don't care. The left always feels like if we put enough pressure on Kevin, it's going to break his back. You guys don't understand. I'm Atlas. I'm holding up the world. You're not going to break my back. But anyway, one of my fans decided to call, and I want to dissect his call and explain. What's funny, he says he's a Republican. He's a lifelong Republican, and he wants to tell me, the error of my ways and what I said, blah, blah, blah. So here's that call.
Yeah, I'm a Republican calling from Ohio. I see on the internet where you come up with some conspiracy with the FBI against Donald Trump to get rid of Donald Trump. Where is your brain at? What kind of bullshit people you got on Fox News that are trying to propaganda bullshit? Is this as bad as the people that are trying to look into Donald Trump from Russia and everything else? You think there's collusion, that they're against Donald Trump? No, they want to get to the bottom facts of everything, you dumb. You better get your head out of your Kevin Jackson. You're somewhere in the twilight. I've been a Republican 30 years. And your ideas are stupid. I mean, Donald Trump's going to be impeached or thrown out one way or the other anyhow. If Republicans don't impeach him by spring, the American people are going to force him to resign or leave this because he's too stupid and dumb, like a lot of you people at Fox News that say anything just to get something going. Donald Trump's no good for America, no good for the world. And it's going to lead right to the top with Flynn, Manafort, Banner, all this bullshit. His son-in-law, and everything. Donald Trump will be gone early spring, early summer, one way or the other. He won't be around at the end of 2018. They can put Mike Pence in or the Speaker of the House. Donald Trump's going to leave on his own or he's going to be forced to resign. Now, as far as your bull saying that the FBI or CIA's got something against Donald Trump and they want to do away with him, where the hell do you guys come up with these conspiracies? You better get your head out of your and wake up. Because what's going to happen once we get this country back from this idiot that's running it right now, and everybody on Fox News and some of these idiots like Hannity and Rush Limbaugh and them, and then you too with these accusations, then we're coming after you guys and get rid of you clowns on Fox News.
All right, so he didn't leave his name, so we'll just call him Princess. So he claims he's a 30-year Republican. You guys buy it? I don't buy it. I don't believe a 30-year Republican is going to look at Donald Trump through these eyes, through the eyes of the typical Republican, and say what he said. So see, this is a hint. Whenever somebody comes on and they go with that kind of a tirade, and they're like, I'm a 30-year Republican. What he's telling you is he's a 30-year Democrat. And it's really funny. I already covered the conspiracy piece because, like I said, if you have this cryptic text that says, I want to get rid of Kevin Jackson at all cost, and you text that, I think to myself, well, he's either just a nutcase like this particular caller, Princess, and he's just, blowing steam, or he wants to get rid of me at all cost. Now, if that makes you a conspiracy theorist, then Princess, I guess I'm a conspiracy theorist, because I look at the full range of what somebody could imply. I didn't say that the FBI did it. And just so you guys are aware, Fox called me afterwards. Oh, Kevin, there's a firestorm on Twitter about this. And I went, so? What do you want me to do about it? I said exactly what I believe, that you have to look at the range of things that were said that could possibly mean. There are some people that are going to look at it as harmless on the left. There are going to be some conspiracy theorists that will look at it as who knows on the right. And then there's going to be a bunch of people in between. And so this clown who called me a clown asks where's my brain at? I just explained where my brain's at. There's no propaganda. And then he goes on to say, I'm just as bad as the people looking into what Donald Trump's done with Russia. Well, as I said on the show, Princess, I said, look into Russia. I hope they continue looking into Russia. The deeper that these morons on the left look into Russia, what do they find? Nothing on Trump and a ton of stuff on Hillary Clinton, Podesta, Barack Obama, Comey, McCabe, and I could go down the list. I mean, honestly, I would love to get this guy to actually call during the show so I could show just how big of a monkey this guy. He doesn't have the intellect of a monkey. I apologize to monkeys. He does not have the intellect of a monkey. He goes on to say that Donald Trump did. I love this because all the leftists are here's what they're banking their theories on, folks. They say Donald Trump's going to be impeached. Okay, give me a reason why. Give me what? Because the economy's too good? Well, because there's too much unemployment. There's too little unemployment because businesses are moving back. They want him impeached for one simple reason. These butt munches voted for Barack Obama, and Donald Trump came in and he obliterated this fool. He showcased exactly what we've been saying for the last 8 years, that Barack Obama's the worst president ever. And if you were to put Hillary Clinton in and those policies were to have continued, you'd never know it. But when you put somebody competent in, it makes these guys mad. So anyway, they say he's going to get impeached. I can guarantee you this, Princess. Donald Trump will not resign. I'll tell you something else. He's not going to be impeached. And here's the one that's probably going to send you into coronary. There is nothing that is going to happen with respect to Russia except that it backfires on the left. And what amazes me, honestly, what amazes me is as clowns like Princess watch the unraveling of the FBI, where the new FBI director, Wray, fires the head attorney, Rosen, who they believe leaked the dossier. He's one of them. They've already gotten rid of Strzok or whatever his name is. And now we find ourselves with McCabe under fire, and he believes something's going to happen to Trump. Like I said, guys, I don't mind taking phone calls. I don't mind you guys disagreeing with me. But when you sit here and you throw expletives out and you accuse me of things that I didn't do, don't think I'm not going to respond back. But what's really funny is, as I said, I called this guy over the holidays because he had left a message. And I just wanted to have a conversation. I just wanted to say, look, you apparently have a beef and we can clear the air and I can explain to you what I said. And so, the numbers come through on our call system. And so I called him back and I said, a lady answered the phone, hello. And she sounded like a leftist harlot. And she's like, hello. Answered it mean. And I said, yeah. I said there was a gentleman who called my radio show, and I thought he might want to have a conversation with me. And then she says, she says, hey, whatever his name was, Princess, did you call a radio show? And I heard his voice. It was the same guy. And he goes, no, I didn't call it a radio show. And I chuckled to myself because he had called the show. And he's too afraid. He's too afraid to answer the phone and have a conversation man to man After all you need to pull your head out of your butt, Kevin Jackson this, and you're blank this, and call me. Yeah, I don't know if he called me specifically, but what did he say? He was like, he did not call me a child of God. Okay. And so I just want to have a general conversation. I feel like if you are that upset about something I said, and you have this access, let me put it to you this way. Do you think that, Brett Baer is going to call you up and go, hey, listen, I said something on the show. You seem to be mad at Fox. Let's have a conversation and work it out. No, because he's too much of a pansy. See, and I'm only proving to you guys, this is what the left does. By the way, Princess, if you want to call the show and talk to me directly, I will patch you through so the audience can hear this, because I'm not afraid to have a conversation with you. But you being too chicken to pick up the phone, I think is pretty telling. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about, folks.
Kevin Jackson
on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.